Melody's on. It's Monday. We should be loaded today for class. Marlon's back on. Oh, Effie's on. Well, here, Effie. Me and you. Oh, hi, Kim. Where's Al? We got 4 minutes before we get started, guys. Should be partially warmed up. You just got out of bed. As I say, you're not warmed up. Oh, hi, Christy. Lots of folks on today. Darlene's on. Amber. Good morning, Gail. Well, it looks like record attendance today. Hi, Michelle. Sam. Hi, Sammy. Hi, Catherine. Amanda's on. Hi, Sharon. Three minutes on my clock. 3 minutes. Someone else is checking in here. Oh, hi, Rebecca. Brittany's on. One minute. Less than a minute. Oh, I can't get it to switch back to clock. We're going to go ahead and get started. All right, guys, we're going to get started. Happy Monday to everybody. I hope you all had a good weekend and you're ready to burn off some of that healthy food that you had over the weekend. I'm sure we all ate healthy. The daily 7 for today, 7 exercises, multiple movements involved in this. So we're going to burn a lot of calories. We're going to use a lot of muscles, as we do with every workout. Very little isolation training. We're working a lot of muscles. So on that note, we'll get started daily 7. We're going to start with a warm-up. Remember, you should be already warm if you just rolled out of bed. You're not warmed up. So let's start by interlocking our fingers. Let's stretch out our back. I'm just going to peek to see who else is checking in here. Hats on. Scott just left and Scott's back on. All right, loosen up those shoulders. Spread the chest. Try to get those shoulder blades to touch on the back. Stand nice and tall. Warm up those shoulders. A lot of shoulders in this workout. A little bit of everything in this. Designed to challenge you. Not meant to be easy. And rest. Next, all I do is a neck roll. We're just going to roll our neck to one side. When I say switch, you go the opposite, switch. And rest. Next, I want you to do 10 stationary squats. So remember, we talked about this last week. Feet are wide, a little bit wider than hip width. Your chest is out, your head's up, your back is flat. You're going to drop into that squat. You're going to do 10 on your own count. So warm up those legs. Should be close. When you get to 10, shake it out. All right, next what we're going to do is we're going to do that hip swing, which is a balance exercise, but it's also designed to loosen up the hip flexors. You'll see a chair in the background. If you have a chair, and you want to use a chair for this work, we're just showing different progressions of the exercises. I'm going to lean on this, keep my right leg nice and straight. Swing that leg. Leg stays nice and straight, stand nice and tall. If you don't need the chair, don't go crazy. The leg should not be bent like this. Nice and tall. You can lean on the chair, you lean on the chair, and rest. Now we're going the opposite side. So remember, if you're leaning on something, perfect. If not, it's going to be the opposite leg. Leg stays nice and straight. Loosen up the hips. And rest. Shake that out. Next we're going to do, we're going to jog or run in place. We do that for about 20 seconds, so make sure your arms are moving. Nice, easy run here. Get the blood flowing. Remember, your arms should be moving as the arms are in the engine. You got about 5 seconds, which means the faster the arms move, the faster the legs move. And rest. All right, we're going to get into the workout. A couple things before we start at Daily 7. You're going to see me demonstrate the movement for the progression of the exercise or what the standard movement is. I'm going to give modifications, so sometimes you may see me get up and work from a chair. We had some people that asked for that. So you may see 2 versions of the exercise. Whichever one you're doing is the one I want you to stay with. Okay? All right, so what you need is a set of dumbbells, a water bottle. We're going to be operating each exercise for 1 minute. 1 minute. Okay? So if you have a mat for this one, you need a mat. And we'll look just like this. All right, what we're going to be doing is you're going to kneel on your mat. And what you're going to do is we're going to really continue to warm up the body during the first set of these exercises, but we're going to do a kneeling hammer curl to a shoulder press. So, kneeling hammer curl to a shoulder press. The reason we're kneeling is because we want to bring in a little bit more of that midsection. So if you can't kneel, I know there's a couple of you guys that can't kneel, you can do this from the standing position, or you can do it from the chair. So here we go. I'm actually only supposed to be kneeling on one knee, so you may see me get up. So here we go. We're on 60 seconds. Kneeling hammer curl to shoulder press. So I set this. Don't rush through this one. Hammer curl, shoulder press. Remember, if you have lighter weights, I want you to move through this. 60 seconds, however, is a long time, so make sure you pace yourselves. Keep your midsection nice and tall. There's a lot of core, believe it or not, in this movement. So hammer, press. So hammer and press. You'll start to feel that 60 seconds is a long time to be working with a set of weights. Now I'm going to keep going. If you're in the chair, land if you're on, you can sit forward of the chair, curl and press. Curl and press. Curl and press. And if you're standing, just depending on where you're at, 10 seconds left. Push. 5 seconds. And rest. Shake it out. Shake it out. So 3 different variations that I gave you. Make sure you pay attention. Make sure you stay with the one, but if you need to make a mind, you can switch to the other one. All right. That's the next exercise. Some more shoulders in here. Now we're going to be doing the squat, okay? What we're going to be doing with the squat is you're going to squat, you're going to curl, and then we're going to press again. So it's squat, curl, press, back down. It's 60 seconds of work, 60 seconds of work. And if you're doing it from the chair, you can be on the edge of the chair, stand up, curl, press. Just make sure you find a seat on the way back down. 1 minute. 1 minute's our work. Here we go. Squat, curl, press. More arms, more shoulders. Just incorporating the legs into this. Here we go. Squat, curl, press. So memorize that movement pattern. Sometimes it's easier to say it. Let's go squat, curl, press. From the chair. Some of you guys that are using the chair, you're on the edge of the chair. Stand up, curl, press. Sit back down. Curl and press. Back down. Curl and press. Sometimes the advantage of using the chair is it puts you all the way into the parallel position, which is ideally where you want to be. The lower the squat, the more calories we burn, and we get stronger faster. 10 seconds, let's go. Chest out, sit deep in the squat. 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, drink water real quick. Moving right through this daily 7. If your daily 7 over the weekend was drinking beer or drinking wine, we're about to burn all that off today. I know, anybody fall in that category? Nobody. Okay. All right, here's the next one we're doing. Last week we worked on something called a hip hinge, which is a hamstring exercise, which is executed like this. The arms hang naturally, the chest is out. We push the butt out, we load those hamstrings. We did that last week. The progression for that is going to be good morning, side raise, back up. So hamstring, side raise, back up. So we are working our hamstrings. You should not be squatting when you do this. You're pushing that butt out. You'll feel the top part of the hamstrings load, and then we're doing a side raise for the shoulders. It's 1 minute. 1 minute. Remember, lighter weights, I would go a little bit faster. You should be able to feel that hamstring activate. So, good morning, I fly, back up. Good morning, I fly, hip hinge, fly, back up. Hip hinge, fly, back up. Should feel this in the hamstrings. Even if you have no weight, if you're doing this correctly, you'll feel those hamstrings tighten up on you. Good morning, and fly. Good morning, and fly. 30 seconds, let's go. If you have no weight, it's the same thing. This obviously can't be done from a chair. Good morning, fly. Good. Good morning, and fly. Almost home. And 3 seconds. All right. Good job on that one, guys. Remember, we're working multiple muscle groups when we're hitting these exercises. So it's about efficiency. So in this 40 minutes, 45 minutes that we're in this training cycle, we're working everything. If you find yourself struggling with a movement because you haven't done it before, that's a good thing. That's the body saying, hey man, I gotta figure this out. And when that happens, you just get more change. The enemy of any routine is routine, doing the same thing over and over and over again. The body will adjust to it. So I'm trying to throw different things at you. Some of you may have done some of this stuff before, some of you not. All right. One that's near and dear to all of your hearts. Lunges, not lunches, lunges. So if we're doing no weight, it's going to be a forward lunge, and we step back. You heard me last week talk about getting that back knee to the floor. That's ideally where you want to be, but if you're here for right now, that's okay. I'd like you to get lower. From the chair, I'm leaning on the chair. Using a little bit of assistance, but I don't have to switch in here. The progression of the exercises. Have a set of weights in your hands. Here we go. It's 1 minute. 1 minute. Pick up your weights. Remember, back leg to the floor. Chest is out. Hands in a neutral position. I'm not looking at the sky, and I'm not looking at the floor. I'm going all the way down. I'm using every muscle fiber to move. Now, some of you guys may be stretching out farther like this, a little bit more of a groin stretch. When you do that, I put the knees, step back, stand tall. Remember, pace is up to you. I'm a moderate pace if I gotta run my mouth the entire time while I'm doing this. Keep pushing. 20 seconds. Don't lose your form. I'm gonna switch to the chair. Those of you that are using the chair, I can go a little faster because I can have a little bit of assistance. I don't have any weight. I can still go faster. And rest. All right, everybody drink water if you got water. I'm Mariko. Kathy Mastrocola. Marianne's on. Tell Lenny I said hi. Your heart rate should be up right now. Should be elevated. Remember, pace is up to you. And push a little bit more. If you're comfortable, I don't want you really comfortable. I want you to be a little bit uncomfortable. All right. Going back to this one, we worked on this one last week. We're going to be laying on the mat. On your mat. You're going to have your set of weights next to you. Remember, this next round will go faster. It is the chest fly to the pullover. If you want to progression it up, you're going to bring your butt up high in the air. Okay? So, chest fly to pullover. Here we go. 1 minute, max effort. Here we go. Little bend in the elbows. Full extension on the way down with the chest fly and that lat pull. So what you're primarily working from a pullover position. Bend in the elbows for the chest fly. Arms nice and straight. Let's go. Let's get some work in here. Remember, lighter weights, we're rocking out more reps. Moderate weights, will still kick your butt in, but stay a steady pace. You should not be taking a break in between unless you're completely smoked. So I assume that you're not. 10 seconds, let's go. Let's get a couple more reps in there. Push it. Yeah, all right. Good one. All right. All right. Moving right along. Number 6. Number 6 is the one I like to call Thor's hammer. It's a shoulder exercise. We're going to work all 3 heads of the shoulder. It hits absolutely everything. So I'll show you the standing version. Then I'll show you the version from the chair if you happen to be using a chair. This is Thor's hammer. It is, you might want a lighter set of weights. If you have a heavier set of weights, feel sorry for you. So it's an upright row to a shoulder press to Frankenstein, I call it. Okay? So upright row, push, Frankenstein, back down. When I say Frankenstein, the arms are straight on the way down. This can be done without weights too. Don't worry, I'll coach you through it. If you're in the seated position, this will be a little difficult for you to do an upright row. It's still possible, upright row, up, and down. It can be from the outside. Okay? All right, here we go. Get your weights ready for Thor's hammer. It's 1 minute. Stay with me on it. Sometimes it's easier to say it. Here we go. Upright row, shoulder press, Frankenstein, back down. Upright row, push, Frankenstein down. So upright row, push, straight arms. Upright row, push, Frankenstein arms down, which means they're straight. Upright row. Keep going. I'm going to the chair. So I'm wider, up, still be done from the chair. Push, and Frankenstein. Upright row, push. Arms all the way down and back up. Upright row, push. All the way down. Upright row, push. Frankenstein arm down. 15 seconds, let's go. Let's get a couple more in here. 3 count movement. You know, 3 heads of the shoulder. Yeah, almost there. 1 more. Push. All right. Drink water. You should be feeling that in your shoulders. We're almost through round 1. Hi, Mariko. Tell Tina I'm still looking for her. If you have water, drink. The last in the daily 7 is a row and a good morning combined. And like I always say, it's always a good morning when you see me in the morning. It's always a good morning when I see you guys. All right. This one, the good morning or the hip hinge is what we just worked on 4 exercises ago. Okay? So this is what it looks like. Arms hang naturally. I'm going to hip hinge. Good morning. I'm going to row and come back up. Good morning. Row. Back up. Good morning. Row. Back up. Remember, that hinge Or the good morning is initiated with you sticking your butt out. Okay? That's the way you do it. So if I'm not doing anything right now, I'm just sticking my butt out, that's kind of how it goes. Difference is I have weights in my hands, stick my butt out. The hamstrings get nice and tighter here when we do that. That's where you should be doing. You shouldn't be squatting. It's 1 minute. 1 minute. Everybody will need to be standing on this one. Here we go. Good morning, I row, I'm up. Good morning, I row, I'm up. My midsection is nice and tight when I know it's not loose. Up. Push the butt out. Pull. Up. Loaded hamstrings. Pull. Up. Let's go. Get some reps in here. We're not lounging. Pull. Up. Good morning. Pull. Up. Good morning. Pull. And up. Pull. And up. Pull. And up. Let's go. Pull. And up. We're almost home. Let's go. Yep, the hamstrings, I can feel it. Even with the lighter set of weights, if they're done right, you can feel the hamstrings activate. Round one, we're through. I hope you're not through yet. Drink water. Round two is coming at you. We're going to be working a little bit faster this time. Antoinette's on. Bob better not still be washing that camper. Stacy Falco. Stacy, I think you might be related to Mario. You tell Mario he better be on here too. All right. Remember, we started with that kneeling hammer curl to front raise. We're going right back at that. So grab your weights. Remember, the modification from this one with the chair, just sitting forward on the chair, and we're hammer curling, and we're pushing, okay? So hammer curling and pushing. Progression is from the knees. And here we go. 60 seconds. 60 seconds. Kneeling hammer curls or shoulder press. Let's go. Remember, you got to pace yourselves here for 60 seconds. It's a long time. I'll give you a few more progressions on some of the exercises that we're doing. Switch it to the chair. Stay where you're at. Curl. Press. The second round, the shoulders will start to talk to you. A lot of shoulders hitting in this, and a lot of hamstrings. You're under 30 seconds though. Going back to the kneeling. Curl and press. 15 seconds. Let's go. Punch it up. Punch it up. 10 seconds, less than 10 seconds. One more. Good job, guys. You're looking great. Shake that out. Drink water if you want. All right, what is next? More shoulders. It's the squat. Squat to the press. So we're up. Squat, curl, press. Squat, curl, press, and repeat until I get tired. Remember, from the chair, right on the edge, we're up, curl, and press. We're just sitting in the chair. If you have problems with mobility, getting up and out of the chair, than just do the curl to the press. Here we go. 10 seconds. Incorporating the legs and the shoulders into this movement. Be motivated. You still have an hour and a half to go. Squat, curl, press. I want you to try and work on the depth of your squat. Sometimes the legs a little bit wider, a little more beneficial as far as getting a little bit lower. Your toes should be canted out just a little bit. Squat, curl, press. Squat, curl, press. Curl and press. You guys are looking good. Under 30 seconds from the chair. Those of you that are in the chair, up, curl, press. Up, curl, and I press. I'm sitting on the edge of the chair. I'm just making sure my butt hits the chair on the way down, so I don't fall on the floor, especially on camera. Weights down. Drink water real quick. I hope you are feeling great. Hope you're motivated, as I know you always are. All right. Exercise 3, daily 7. Remember, hip hinge to the side raise. So now we want hamstrings and outer delts, the outer portions of the shoulder. Not a difficult exercise. Just wrapping your head around the concept of this hinge, fly, and back up. Hinge, fly, and back up. If you're still struggling with that, if you're old school, if you carried in groceries in a paper bag, didn't have handles and all this storage, you would hold groceries like this, get out of your car and you shut your car door with your butt. Easy way to remember, but you have to be old school for that, like me. All right, here we go. Hip hinge to the side raise, and it's going to be 60 seconds. Get your weights and your mind's right. Here we go, 10 seconds. Flat back on the way out, my arms are straight, I'm up. My midsection is nice and tight in this movement. It's not loose. Arms hang naturally. Looking straight down at the floor. It's good morning, or hip hinge, whatever you want to call it. Here. Side raise, up. Remember, if you're from the chair, you can't bend over like that. I'm just going to do the side raise. This will wear you out, so make sure you have a lighter weight. Even just doing your arms is going to get your shoulders excited. So here we go. Up, up. Midsection tight, back flat. Head's in a neutral position, which means I'm not looking all the way underneath me, or I'm not looking at the sky. 10 seconds. Let's go. Push. Push your waist down. Pick up your water bottle. We are moving right along, guys. All right, lunges. Remember, if you're using a chair, I'm cool with that. If you're not, I want you to try and get that back knee to the floor. If you're not there, try to get a little bit lower. Remember last week what I said? Every time you come to the gym, be it in the physical gym or the virtual gym, your job is to be a little bit better than you were the last time. And if you do that, I promise you, you'll get better. Something needs to change in that dynamic. Can't be the same level of effort, reps, time, etc. That's why we always mix it up in the daily 7. Here we go. Make sure your back is flat. Drop into that position. Try to get the back knee to the floor. Remember, this is not a race. If you're out of control. Your dog's jumping all over you right now because your dog knows you're going too fast. Chest is out. All right, midsection is tight. You should always be tight when we're exercising. 30 seconds. I'm going to spin so I can see the clock. Load that forward leg. So I'm using all the muscles to move from point A to point B. 10 seconds. Almost home. Up. 3, 2, 1. Looking strong, guys. Looking strong. All right. On the mat, chest fly. Chest fly to the pullover. Remember, slight bend in the elbows when we're laying on the floor. Get all the way up, spread the chest. We come back together. We extend the arms and we start working those lats. And the mod for this one is probably going to be with one weight. What I would do is I would do a press and then back up. Press and back up. That's the modification. You can do it with 2 weights. If you have a heavier weight, I'm going to push out and I'm going to do the same thing. The only difference is we're not spreading the chest, we're still working the chest. So that's the modification for it. If you're not on the floor, get on the floor. Here we go. So the progression for this exercise is get your butt high in the air. Okay? If not, you can be flat. Here we go. 1 minute. Try and touch the floor when you go to the pullover. Try to keep your head on the floor. That'll ensure that it's neutral. It's not forward, it's not pulling on the cervical flexors and the upper portion of your back and the lower portion of your neck. Got where it was. Let's get some reps in here. Let's challenge ourselves. Let's not play nice anymore. Let's go, let's push. You guys are looking good. We got about 15 seconds. Spread the chest, stretch those lats out. If you're tired, then you just take a break. If you're a motivator, which you're all motivators, you're going to keep going. You're doing the mod. You're doing the mod. Great job. Great job. All right. Floor's hammers coming at you. Remember, that was a 3-count movement. 3-count movement. It's the upright row, the shoulder press, and then the Frankenstein arms on the way down. Even with a lighter weight, this is going to be in your face, which I want it to be. I don't want it to be too easy. Remember, I don't want you smiling while you're doing this. An occasional smile is okay. Pick up your weights. Here we go. Floor's hammer. It's the upright row to the press to the Frankenstein arms. Can be done from the chair too. Upright row, press, Frankenstein down. Upright row, press, Frankenstein. Upright row. Yep. Remember, if you have to say it helps with the movement. This one can be a little confusing. Push. Working the entire shoulder complex in this. Upright row, push. Yep. Under 30 seconds. Upright row, push. Frankenstein arms. Up. Yep. Get uncomfortable. Shoulders should be on fire right now. 10 seconds. Let's add a little fuel to the flames. Another rep in here. All right. Last one, the second round of the daily 7 is the row to the good morning to the row. Again, hamstring work, but initiates the movement, not just bending over, pushing the butt out. Hamstrings, nice and tight. Then we're working the upper back and the biceps into the movement. That's 1 minute. Don't look at your clock. Do not look at your clock. Here we go. Morning to the row, back up. Morning to the row, back up. Remember, this works just as well with a lighter weight. If you have heavier, that's the way to go. Some of you guys don't. Butt out, I'm staying natural. Pulling, back. Pull, back. Remember, the midsection is nice and tight. Your back's a little exposed in this. If you get sloppy, take a break in the standing position like I am. Go back in, pull, up. Midsection, tight, up. Feel the hamstrings, up. 10 seconds. We need a couple more here. Stay motivated. Pull, pull, and rest. We should be feeling great right now. I know y'all are feeling good. We have one more round to do. One more round to do. Then you can get on with whatever else you have to do today. So if you have water, you're drinking it. All right, going back to where we started. Kneeling hammer throw to front raise. I stand corrected. Kneeling hammer curl to shoulder press. Okay? Kneeling hammer curl to shoulder press. Pick up your weights. Remember, you will see me stand up halfway through this because I'm not supposed to be kneeling. And press. 60 seconds is a long time. So we're pacing ourselves. If we get to the last 10 seconds of this and you're still smiling, then you grab 2 gallons of milk and start doing this exercise. Or grab your pets and start doing this exercise. You see me stand up, don't stand up. Those of you guys that are in chairs, same concept, hammer curl, press. Under 30 seconds, hammer curl to press. Don't lose your form. I know it's the last round. You keep looking at the clock. The clock can't save you. Push. This is the best part of your day. It's never easy. And if it was, everybody would be here. We'd have thousands of people logged onto this right now. Drink water. Got a couple new check-ins here. Hi, Kelsey. Hi, Nikki. Yeah, water, drink it. Squat to press is coming up, more shoulders. All right. Squat to shoulder press. Pick up your weights. I want you to try to go a little bit lower in the squat. Get your feet a little bit wider and sit your butt down. Wider, drop, curl, and press. Lower. If you get lower, you'll feel your butt muscles engage in this. And that means we're using everything. The squat is the king of all exercises. Why? Because it burns a boatload of calories if it's done the right way. If I'm doing this, I'm getting really an upper body workout. And if that's all you can do, that's okay. But the lower you go, the more calories you're going to burn. We don't always want to be nice. Well, we want to be nice to our bodies, but we want to challenge that body for it to question you sometimes. Like, why are we doing this? Because that promotes growth and change as long as you're safe. Let's go. Push. You're not tired. You're still motivated. Up. Heart rate should be elevated. Squat. Done the right way. Whole lot of blood flow in there. Whole lot of oxygen. The whole shooting match. Burns a lot of calories. Trust me on that. All right. The hip hinge. The hip hinge to the side raise. Remember my example. Bag of groceries, stick the butt out. Hamstrings low. Back is flat, it's not rounded. Even if you don't have weights, you can bend over, pushing your butt out, and then back. Hamstrings engage. Pick up your weights. This one, there's no mod. It needs to be from the standing. I just showed you the modification. Hinge, fly, up. Hinge, fly, and up. You should feel tension in the hamstrings. That's how you know you're hitting it. There should be very little tension in the back. You're feeling a lot of tension in the back when you do this exercise. You just do the shoulder, the side raises. Let's go. "30 seconds, motivators, let's go." Awkward silence, right? Let's go. No music, just the music of my voice saying keep moving. Let's go. 10 seconds. And for most of you guys, it's not music when you hear my voice. Yes. All right. Lunges. Remember, if you're using the chair, you're just leaning. You can still lean on the chair and have one dumbbell in your arms to challenge yourself a little bit more. If you want another challenge, the progression to the standard lunge is going to be the side lunge. So if you can do this, you're going to step out, flat back, to the floor, and then I'm back. Then I go to the other side. So I'm just stepping out, my arms hang naturally. I drop, I go to the floor. You're going to feel the inside of that leg catch on fire, okay? So that's a progression. You're just alternating sides if you want to do that. If not, we're doing the regular lunge. And we're going to blast off here in 10 seconds. I'm doing the traditional, which is right in the middle. Back leg in the traditional touches the floor. My positioning is never changing. And I'm not racing through this, and I'm not sloppy. So when I'm low, I'm loading the whole leg. From the glute to the quad, a little bit of the hamstring. And believe it or not, there's a little bit of core work involved in this, as there is in all the movements. We have to burn calories to burn fat. Crunches, leg lifts, 1,000 other exercises are not going to give you a strong midsection. Well, they'll make your midsection strong, but they won't reveal it. Big movements like this, multi-joint exercises, will expose the abs because the heart rate comes up. But in addition to that, you can occasionally have a bad meal, but we know we have to eat healthy, even if it's in small steps. Small steps mean, hey, we're not going to take everything away, we'll make a few small choices. And we do that, we modify the way we eat, we start to lose a little bit of weight. That should be your goal during this hibernation period that we have. I know it's hard, because if you're like me, when you're bored, you like to eat. All right, who's feeling good? Besides everybody, get your mats, get your weights. We're going on the floor. Chest fly to the pullover. Chest fly to the pullover. Don't quit. You're sitting on the sofa watching us right now. I can see you. I know. Get on the floor. I need this. Here we go. One minute chest fly to the pullover. I want you touching the floor overhead. If you get to the floor on the chest fly, that's even more awesome. Keep pushing. Let's go. This is the last set of everything, so we're going to make it our best ones. I know the other ones were good, but we want to get out of our comfort zone. Remember, it shouldn't be too easy. It should be challenging. I almost messed that up. Here we go. Remember the pullovers for the lats for your back. Works a little bit of the shoulders. Let's go. Now let's do that flies for the chest. If we're bridging up, we're working our butt muscles too. So we're almost home. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Nicole's on, Tammy's on. Almost done, guys. Thor's hammer. We know that's a 3-count movement. It's for 1 minute. Obliterating the shoulders in the tail end of this workout. Here we go. Pick up your weights. Clock is running. Upright row, press, Frankenstein arms. Yep. We are looking good. Oh, I got the Frankenstein on that. Upright row, punch, straight arms. Upright row, punch, straight arms. Coming up on the 30-second mark. I like this exercise because it hits everything. From a time standpoint, destroying the shoulders in a good way. With one exercise. Multi-joints. We'll have a multi-movement. 15 seconds. Let's go. 10 seconds. Pull. Straight arms. Under 10 seconds. Last one. Yeah. Last exercise, the daily 7, then we're done. Is the row to the good morning. It's 1 minute. Pick up your weights, we're rocking right into it. Right into it. More hamstrings, pull, and we're back up. Load those hamstrings. Push that butt out. You should really feel tension when you get into the lower portion of the movement. Remember, lighter weights, you should still be able to feel this. Up. 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 30 seconds. Let's go. Get some reps in here. Those hamstrings and that back into the movement. This is the last one, guys. About 15 seconds to go. Back is still flat. Don't lose your form. Stay with me. 10 seconds. Up. Up. Three rounds of the daily 7. Done. You made it through it. Remember what I said earlier. This is not supposed to be easy. If you find yourself that it feels like it's too easy, you need to change some dynamic in it. That can be speed, adding heavier weight, doing something to challenge yourself. If it becomes too easy, we lose the muscle-brain connection that says, hey, I gotta grow, I gotta change. That's why I'm throwing a lot of different things at you. Different movements. We're in 45 minutes, we're working the entire body. Remember what I said about food? More importantly, make sure you continue to attend. Like, comment, share. So we need to grow this movement and get people off the couch. A lot of people are camped out on the couch. We gotta stay motivated. I will hang around for roughly 1 minute. So if you had fun, that's awesome. I want you guys to stay with it, stay motivated. I know you're all signing off. Some of you guys are working mobile from home, multitasking, taking care of your families, cooking, cleaning, working, all of the above. My job is to keep you motivated. Oh, there's Tina. You're welcome, Antoinette. Ashley, welcome back. Barb. Nancy, you got it. Kathy. Kim. Paula. Yep, Marsha likes all the shoulder work. Great job, Sasha, Mariko. Find Tina. I'm gonna text her today. Hi, Heidi. Miss you too, Christy. Oh, you know who motivates me, Sharon? Jimmy. Jimmy motivates me. All right, I'm signing out, guys. Goodbye, Marlon. Goodbye, motivators. See you, Gail. I'm out.